You grew up believing in happily ever afters. But what if the fairy tales you love were hiding something much darker? What if the magic had a price, and the villains weren't really the bad guys? Today, we unravel the eerie secrets and unsettling truths behind Disney's most beloved characters. Brace yourself. This might just change how you see them forever. Elsa's powers were never a gift. The frozen truth Disney hid from you. You thought it was just a story about love, family, and learning to be yourself. But what if Elsa's powers weren't a gift, but a curse? What if Arendelle wasn't just afraid of her, because they knew what she truly was? A queen born of winter, linked to an ancient force long buried in ice. Tonight, we go deep beneath the snow. This is the dark truth behind Frozen, and it's colder than you ever imagined. Part 1. The fear at the beginning. From the start, Frozen sets a chilling tone. Elsa is isolated as a child, not because of an illness, not because of shyness, but because her powers are dangerous. She nearly kills her sister Anna. The king and queen, they don't seek help. They don't teach her control. They lock her away. Why? Because they know something. They know where her powers come from. In Frozen 2, we learn Elsa's powers are a gift from nature. But in older Nordic lore, nature doesn't give gifts. It takes sacrifices. Part 2. Ancient spirits and elemental beings. Elsa's powers are linked to the fifth spirit, a bridge between people and nature. But what does that mean? In Sami and Norse mythology, the elements, fire, water, air, and earth, aren't just forces. They're spirits, entities, some helpful, some malicious. The fifth spirit was believed to be an ancient force of balance and death. It wasn't meant to rule a kingdom. It was meant to guard the boundary between this world and the one beyond. Elsa doesn't control winter. Winter controls her. Part 3. Isolation, suppression, and control. The gloves, the closed gates, the silence. Elsa was trained to suppress herself because her powers don't follow logic. They respond to emotion, especially fear. That's why her powers erupt during her coronation. It's not rebellion, it's release. But let's ask a terrifying question. If Elsa didn't run into the mountains, would Arendelle have survived? Because when she flees, she creates a storm that lasts for days. No control, no thought, just chaos. And even worse, she builds a palace, alone, like something inside her was waiting to emerge. Part 4. Let it go, or give in. Let it go is seen as a song of liberation. But listen closer. It's a song of surrender. She says, "That perfect girl is gone. I don't care what they're going to say. The cold never bothered me anyway." She's not becoming her true self. She's releasing control to something darker. There's no empathy in that moment, no warmth. She turns away from everyone. And her transformation, her appearance becomes ethereal, icy, almost inhuman. She's not just embracing herself, she's becoming something else. Part 5. The Mountain of the Dead. Elsa's palace sits atop a mountain, but in folklore, mountaintops were often seen as places between the mortal world and the divine, between life and death. In Norse mythology, Helgafjell was a sacred mountain where souls crossed into the afterlife. And what does Elsa do there? She raises structures with her mind. She creates living creatures, snow monsters, sentient beings. That's necromancy, Snowmen don't laugh and dance. They guard. They attack. Marshmallow, the giant snow beast, is Elsa's subconscious protector, but it's also her fear weaponized. Part 6. The curse that follows bloodlines. In Frozen 2, we learn that Elsa's mother came from a magical tribe, the North Uldra. But here's what's odd. Elsa is the only one with powers. No one else in the tribe has her gift, unless her powers weren't a gift at all. What if Elsa's magic is the result of a curse placed on her bloodline? The curse passed from mother to daughter, growing stronger with each generation, until Elsa became its vessel. She was never meant to rule. She was meant to contain the magic, but it was too strong. Part 7. The real ending. Elsa leaves Arendelle. She gives up the throne. She becomes the guardian of the forest, alone, again. But ask yourself, was that a choice? Or was she called back? The fifth spirit doesn't live among people. It watches from afar. Elsa doesn't return to her family. She visits. She's more ghost than girl now, a watcher, a warning. She sings, she smiles, she protects. But she doesn't belong anymore, because deep down, Elsa is no longer human. She is winter itself. Elsa's story isn't about freedom. It's about power, isolation, and a magic so ancient no kingdom could hold it. She was never the girl who couldn't control her powers. She was the power, barely contained in the shape of a girl. Thank you for watching. If this changed how you see Elsa, give this video a like, subscribe for more, and tell us in the comments. Which Disney character should we unravel next? Until next time, be careful what you keep locked inside, because one day, the ice will crack. The ice will crack.